What's up everybody, my name is Justin, and today I'm going to show you around my 2001 Nissan Xterra project that I have. So this is my daily driver. Basically I'm just going to go over the mods I have done to it. I haven't gone too crazy with it, but I have done some things to kind of personalize it and make it my own off-road build. So for starters, up here we got this Smitty built 76721 bumper. I think that's the actual product name for it. Essentially it's a Jeep TJ bumper that I just welded onto the frame rails of the truck. It probably needs some bracing somewhere down the road, probably once I get the winch on there. But yeah, I think it looks really good on this truck and I think it fits really well. Other than that, I've got some aftermarket headlights. They're just clear instead of this type of perforated material, I guess you could call it. So these are just clear lenses. I got them off of Amazon. I think they were like 80 bucks. They actually were a gift for me and I really like them. In those are some LED sea light bulbs. I don't exactly remember the bulb that the Xterra takes. But yeah, then I've got some grill lights up here that are just trailer lights that I got off of Amazon, and then my dad and I 3D printed little plastic pieces for them to clip into that are now glued into the grill. Other than that, got these lights up here to use as my fog lights. And yeah, around the car, I guess the other most recent thing I did here was I heated up these turn signal lights and painted the whole housing black and everything, and then heated it back up and then closed it up, and I think it looks really good compared to the stock one. And onto the side, we got this Maxi Track vehicle awning, and it's really great for camping and stuff, even just using for a picnic. You can see this video features my cat Chibi. He really needs to be in the video, so I'm gonna just grab him here. You really want to be part of this, don't you? He's a little weirdo. Okay, go back. So yeah, other than that, got some pod lights up here, and then I also have this wheel and tire setup that everyone's probably going to be most interested in. So the wheel and tire setup are some Vision off-road steel wheels. I think they're like $70 per wheel from Discount Tire. Then I've got 32-inch Yokohama Geolander mud terrains. Great tires. I think I have about 25k miles on them and they're still holding pretty strong. Then I've got some mile marker manual locking hubs. So far they've been pretty great. I've heard mixed things about them, but so far they've been doing pretty well. Other than that, just kind of have done services to the front end. So I've done the oil pan gasket, rear main seal, and a new clutch in the truck. That job was hell. Don't recommend it. Would recommend a mechanic if you're not feeling too mechanically inclined about it. It's not exactly fun, just with the torsion bar assembly and everything under here. But yeah, and then other than that, I got wheel bearings and wheel bearings, the manual locking hubs, and then some low profile bump stops. Other than that, that's pretty much what I have equipped on the front end. The rear is pretty much stock. Everything on the truck is pretty much stock aside from the stuff that obviously sticks out. Got a Harbor Freight roof rack up here with a Rotopack on the top for extra fuel. I went like a year back, I went on the Mojave Trail in this Xterra, and we had a jerry can that was kind of just bungee corded to the top there, and it was not the way to go. It leaked fuel onto the roof and kind of pissed off the paint, and it went down to primer on the roof. So I decided to spring for a Rotopack since it'll seal up properly and everything. Back here, got a little hitch shackle just in case I get stuck anywhere. Haven't needed to use it too much yet, but it is nice to have that there and kind of be prepared. In the back, don't mind if it's a little messy. Right back here, I've got my subwoofer that I built myself, not the sub obviously, but I built the box, and it's just a Blaupunkt eBay amp, and I think it makes like 150 watts. So nothing crazy, but enough bass in my truck to make it sound pretty good. Other than that, just some off-road tools in that case there. And I've got the first gen Xterra first aid kit that everyone seems to want on the forums. Hint is to go to the junkyard and pick one up. Yeah, and then I got my shovel stored in there. And that's pretty much it as far as it goes mod-wise. Interior is pretty much stock. It's got some stuff in there. Up front, same kind of deal. Basically, we've just got, shifter, transfer case, and then just a phone mount. All my little tree air fresheners, because, got to make a collection, right? But yeah, so that's pretty much how it goes in terms of most of the rig. Other than that, I have recently done a steering upgrade. Basically, I was hearing a clunking when I was turning. Still am. Thought it was the steering system, but turns out it's also my shocks. But yeah, so I've got the 4x4 parts heavy duty tie rod adjusters. They are much more beefy than the stock ones, and I do recommend them. Paired with Moog outer tie rod ends and DriveWorks brand inner tie rod ends. Basically, you can't run the Moogs on the inner if you're going to go with the Grassroots center link that I also have. That center link eliminates some ball joint connections and replaces it with a bolt-to-bolt connection. Much more rigid and durable, and just kind of a necessary upgrade if you're going to go off-roading. That's pretty much all I have done, aside from some Bandit 4x4 idler arm bushings in there. And yeah, so future plans for the truck, I'm thinking I'm probably going to do the 4x4 parts lift kit, just the components after I have shocks. So I definitely need to replace shocks soon, and that is kind of on my radar. I am looking to get some Bilstein 4600s because I hear those are the best ones for these rigs. But right now they're I think they're out of stock at most places, so kind of have to wait on that. But yeah, so shocks and a lift is going to be here pretty soon, down the line. Like, that's going to be future mods. Yeah, other than that, that's kind of where it is. This is my daily. I still have the Del Sol on the channel. If you guys are coming for the Xterra, I also have a 97 Honda Del Sol that I will go over here in another video. It'll probably still be filmed today, but that's how YouTube works. So thank you for watching, and